issue is solved, the vicious
Greetings.
circle of violence
Verbando
not be
channel.
broken.
Watch.
People will continue to live in the atmosphere
President
of
Putin
crisis with inevitable recurrence of mass
giving
violence.
tactics
I'd like to
for peace for
reiterate once
Israel.
again
Benjamin
the key
Nethanyhu
requirement to restoring stability on the
will
Palestinian
listen.
territories is the realization of the two-state
Watch.
formula endorsed by the resolutions of the Security Council
Fair use.
and the UN General Assembly. As for the assessment of the overall situation
The
in the world,
BRICS
let me emphasize
International
that the
Conference.
states represented here today dispose of truly great opportunities and resources, share high profile on the world stage, and use all of that actively to truly further ensure global security and promote sustainable development processes in the world. Most of our countries have proposed in this context their very useful initiatives. On our part, Russia has put forward an idea of building an equal and indivisible security system in Eurasia on an inclusive and non-discriminatory efforts in order to effectively ensure true stability and peaceful coexistence of all states and people on the continent. And of course, it is quite symbolic that today's meeting is taking place on the United Nations Day. It was on the 24th of October, 1945, that the UN Charter came into power, the principles of which, for over 8 decades, have been a cornerstone of interstate relations and international law. This universal organization should continue playing a central role in sustaining peace and security, assisting in steady progressive growth. Meanwhile, to ensure the effective functioning in the future of the UN, we believe it is important to adapt its structures to the realities of the 21st century, expand the representation in Security Council and other key international bodies of countries of Asia, Africa, and Latin America, including those whose leaders are present in this hall today. It is high time we reformed UN institutes of development and global financial structures. The way of developing countries in the world economy has changed drastically over the last decades. Yet in particular, this was not reflected properly in the governance systems of the International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and other multilateral banks of development. Founding fathers of the United
Fair
Nations
use. Pull from the
Organization
Hudustan times.
Bring speed and scale together.
Fair
to change the
use.
world. When we discovered atomized compute infrastructure,
and challenges, including such threats as combating terrorism, illegal drug circulation, corruption, organized crime, including criminal use of ICTs, and of course, ensure steady economic growth for the welfare of global development and prosperity. It is obvious that the next wave of global economic rise is formed exactly in the countries of the global
Best way to
majority,
learn peace.
which is why it's high time we discuss
Somebody
the idea
had
of creation our own
experience
platform to explore the
in
potential
war.
of our growing economies. Its goal is to increase
That's what he's
the
trying to tell
investment
Benjamin
flows to the
Nethanyhu.
countries of BRICS, global south and east, as well as focusing on investments.
He's too damn arrogant. He's not gonna listen.
Technological projects. It's important to build alternative, secure,
Trust me.
multilateral financial mechanisms and manufacturing logistic chains free of any dictate, as well as ensuring exchange of technologies and best practices, develop and increase capacity of new international transport corridors. Russia, together with our partners, is working on such important global routes as North-South, Northern Sea Route.
Think he's dealing with
All
puppets.
the interested parties to cooperate with us.
They're not human beings to him.
Well known, an important part on the
People of the
sustainable
countries.
development agenda is
They're only
climate.
puppets to him.
Understandably, the international climate
Kill at
agenda
will.
should be aimed at working out practical solutions to
The
the
only
issue
way
of
he
global
agree
warming. In this context, it is especially important
that
to
he
provide
arrested
countries of global south and east to financing and
by the
technology
UN tribunal.
to help them adapt to climate change.
Taken out.
Russia
He's not gonna listen.
to participate
Benjamin
in the
Nethanyhu,
global
he's too
climate
arrogant.
process
What do you
Our
think?
country plays one of the leading roles in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and our energy mix is one of the greenest in the world. Share of ecologically clean generations of gas, nuclear, and hydro generation accounts for 85%. Russian territory is home to over 20% of world forests.
Thanks for listening.
Absorb
This
the
has been the Verbal Antidote channel.
greenhouse gases and help slow down the global warming. Russia also
Once
contributes
again,
greatly to ensuring world food and energy security. Only over the last year,
war
we've sent over 100 million tons of produce for export.
is raw.
We've gained a leading position in
The war
providing grains
is arrogant.
and energy sources on the market.
War
Within BRICS, we've initiated the grain
is greed.
exchange. We believe that this mechanism will
And
contribute to
war
establishing clear
is the
regulations
dead
of
end.
agricultural trade,
Thanks for watching.
resistant to
Like, share, and
external
subscribe.
risks, both with the members of this organization
This is the
and
Verbal
with our
Antidote
partners.
channel.
In conclusion, let me emphasize
And,
once again that Russia